Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we are gonna talk about FAB. It just came out. There's a lot of good things and there's a lot of not good things that I heard about it. We're actually going to check it out right now. So let's get going. Okay, here we are on the website. One of the good things is that they created this handy dandy get all Quixel mega scans for free, and it's just one button. I told you so for those people that were using a script that said, hey, you have to download them all. I told you in the past video to just wait, that they were going to do something like this. And Epic knows that we've been using mega scans and all these things for free, and taking it away was not a great look. So there you go. They did this. Unfortunately, people that get it next year, it's not going to be free, but there's still going to be a lot of free content. Now, as you can see, FAB is compatible with Unreal Engine and Fortnite editor. Don't mind the blasphemy over here. And we have like the biggest studios like Decagon, Fresh Cans, and all sorts of things. So first thing we need to do is sign in. I'm going to sign in with my Epic account. And here we are. Let's see how everything looks in my library. And I have all the things on my vault. This is one of the things you're watching this video the week after FAB actually came out, because there were a lot of people reporting that they were not seeing stuff in the library. That's why I rather wait a couple days for things to like get better, because it's a recent product and there's bound to be bugs that they are going to fix in the meantime, and this was one of them. So what you're seeing here is pretty much my vault of all the assets that I have. And some assets I'm not seeing. Some of them they took out of the Epic store. Yeah, there were some assets that I had in my vault that I think I purchased and they took them out. They were very cheap, so I didn't mind. But yeah, everything that I own is right here. All right, so my library is working fine. That was one of the things that people were saying, that it was not working well. Let's go back to the main and let's claim all the mega scans for free. Claim now. Claim free mega scans. Mega scans claimed. That is it. Easier than using a script, huh? Sorry, I'm just teasing. It's all love around here. So let's go to Quixel profile. And as you can see, bunch of stuff here. Own, I don't know why some things say own, some things are for free. I don't know if it has to do with things that you have downloaded before. But from what I hear, once you claim them, you don't have to download them all. You just have to claim them. And that is it. They're here on your Quixel profile. Now, one of the things I heard on Twitter is that some of these are coming out with these maps. That'll be amazing. This is future me. While I was editing, I found out that they actually come with these pre-assembled. So we're going to take a look at them in a coming video. So please stay tuned for that as well. Let's continue with the video. But I don't know. So it says U project file. The fact that it says U project file doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to come with an environment already set up. Because it could just be like a scene that shows you like the overview of all the assets. Now, another thing that I've heard that it wasn't good, it was the rating system. So go to FAB, let's go to Discover, let's go to 3D models. All right, now we have this license thing. Some people like it, some people don't. I personally don't have anything against it because it says personal for individual creator or small team, myself. With not more than 100K of revenue or funding in the last 12 months. Yeah, so I'm good, and many other indies are going to be good. Now, professional, this is supposed to be for studios. If you're a creator, this is one tip that I'm going to give you. This is not just me. Many of the clients that I work with, that I've done virtual production for, would love to have this feature. So if you're going to charge more, why not include the raw files like ZBrush, sculpts, and all that stuff like high polys? That really helps when buying this model and customizing stuff. I'm being more than happy to pay extra if I get access to the raw files to the raw data of whether it's a scan, whether it's a model that you created. If you make the high poly, just make it available for the higher price. Now you have that opportunity. I think there'll be great revenue for the creator. It'll be super useful for people like myself who not only buy assets to make things in Unreal, but also like 3D artists and stuff that we have the capability of modifying assets. That'll be amazing now that we have the 2-tier licensing. All right, so the issue that I hear about the rating system is that you can only do stars. You cannot write a review like we used to. And apparently you don't even have to buy the product. Yeah, I can rate and I haven't bought the product yet. That's interesting. Anyways, if anyone from Epic is listening, the written reviews are super helpful because one, it lets you get a little bit more knowledge on how the asset is working for users. And two, it helps you weed out the, how do I put this? The less knowledgeable people, just to put it lightly, because I've seen people that put 1 star on an asset like this that clearly requires a decent machine, and they just give it 1 star saying it doesn't work on my computer. Why would you give it a 1 star if you know it clearly it says it doesn't work on my computer, I have an integrated GPU and only 6 gigabytes of RAM, something insane like that. And that's why we need written reviews, because it helps people like myself and it helps creators see what's going on. Because sometimes I always saw reviews where when the creator would see that problem, would talk to the person who made the review, would correct the issue, and everybody would be happy. So that's why I think it's important to bring back the written reviews, aside from the things that I've just said. Another issue that I've seen with this is there is AI stuff like coming through with Sketchfab, which is not good. One of the things that everybody loved about the Unreal Marketplace was it was highly curated. You did get some assets that were not, very good. But for the most part, you could trust that if it wasn't a marketplace, at least it had a certain standard. I don't know if this is going to be the case now that Fab is going to, the Sketchfab is also integrated here. This, this is one of the things that people have been showing me on Twitter, is that there is stuff like this now in the marketplace. So somebody put up the cube. At least they set it up for it. They're not charging for it. My suspicion is whoever, because this isn't the only asset that's like this, it's just a cube. Whoever did this probably did it for the free substance license, which, I mean, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do to get those licenses, man. I know it's expensive. But this is hilarious that we're getting stuff like that. Now you can download the cube on the Fab if you need a cube for Fortnite, or if you need a cube for Unreal Engine, because you can get a cube otherwise inside the engine. It's just not possible. And yeah, I think the website has really improved. I'm glad that I waited a couple of days to make this video, because some of the things that I've heard criticism for, they fixed. So, all right. Another thing that you guys need to know now is that you need the FAB plugin if you want to import stuff into Unreal Engine, because they discontinued the marketplace. Like if you see here in my library, there is no marketplace anymore. And if you click Fab, it takes you to this. So it's going to take you to the website. And I think it's a little bit annoying. The marketplace should be here, whatever it is, Fab Marketplace. But anyways, the way that you get it inside your engine is via the plugin. And whether you can find the plugin is you don't have to like add the plugin like we used to. Remember, you have the marketplace and you had to add the plugin in order for it to appear here. All you have to do is put me a little bit to the side right here. And you can see here in the search part, you can just type Fab and you will get this. This is the FAB UE plugin. I'm gonna click install. And you can see the installs here for the engines you have on your machine. From what I've seen, this is not compatible with older versions of the engine, which I guess if you're in 5.2, you're SOL. But Let me know in the comments down below if that's wrong, because I've already done this in 2 machines and it only shows me these 3. So I think that is the only thing that's compatible with. And yeah, that's what we have. Sorry if you have an older version, I guess. And it's done. All we have to do is launch a new project. I'm going to launch 5.5. And even though I'm going to do it in 5.5, it's going to be absolutely the same thing in 5.3 and 5.4 if you are going to use it that way. One of the things I don't get is it told me to upgrade Quixel Bridge. I thought that we're not going to use that anymore, but we'll see. So here we are in a scene in 5.5. If you go here, let's check. Actually, you still have Quixel Bridge. Let's see if we can still access it. And see if it tells me that I can't use it. And I think it's still running. So if you are using Megascans and Quixel Bridge, up until this moment, it's still running. So that's good to know. Other than that, you can just go to Windows and there is FAB. It's right here. And we have a FAB window. This is kind of like Bridge, and I think they did a very nice integration with the UI. And you can see all the things here. Something didn't load on this one, but you can see it has like featured content, kind of like Bridge used to have. And honestly, it's nice that you now have the whole marketplace inside Unreal, because it used to be that even for things that you have in your build, you have to go outside Unreal, you have to go to the launcher, then add it to the project. Now these get added to your project directly, as if it was the Quixel Bridge plugin. So if we click here, you can see that you have 2D animation, atlases, audio. I do like that you can browse by various different things. Oh, it has HDRIs. I didn't know this was a thing. And also you have your library here. So if I go to my library, I don't see anything, which is very fun. And I think it's because I have not signed in. So it prompted me into the browser. It's just telling you to confirm if this is your Epic account, because I've already logged in into this project. Epic, if you please, if somebody from Epic is watching this video, please make it so the login is device dependable and not project dependable. There's no reason for me to be logging into, to have to log in one and over and over and over and over, especially for somebody like me that does a lot of testing with different projects. It doesn't make any sense that I'm logging all the time, every time I create a new project. So if you could do it device by device or by IP, I don't know, somewhere that once I do it on my machine, like every other service, then I'm good to go. That'll be amazing. I just confirmed on the browser. Sorry, I'm not going to show you my login credentials. And it says sign in process is going to take a few seconds. I think it's done. Still don't see anything from my library. Am I login? Apparently, yes. Let's go to my library. See if it shows up. Okay, now it shows up every single thing that I've purchased or gotten for free with the Unreal Marketplace, which is pretty cool. Actually, now that I have everything here and I can add it directly to my project without having to go to the launcher. So let's do this little drone because it's not a big asset. You can see here it's add to project. This was another pet peeve of mine when with the Quixel Bridge thing, because you had to like one button for download and one button for adding to project. But I'm using the plugin. That means that I want it in this project. So why did it have 2 buttons? I think it's great that they fixed that. You can also filter things by various different things like environments, and it showed you just environments. I think the new UI is pretty good. And one of the things I'd like to see is if this has any filters that we can add to it. All right, now you can see that you have all the feature content, and if you scroll down, you have all the filters. So you have filter by category, I guess, and then you have all these filters down here. Number 1, you have native to Unreal Engine, which is already checked for you because you're in the engine. Then compatible with 3D Exchange format if you need to get these assets out as another format. I'm guessing it will allow you to download them to the engine and then take them out. Supported engine versions. This is also pretty important to see what's compatible with what. So these are all the download sites available for filtering. Then we come down to everyone's favorite button, which is the free one. If you click on free, then you'll see everything that's free on the marketplace. I'm pretty sure there's a lot more free assets because Sketchfab used to have a ton of free stuff. There's an on sale button, which I think is great because now every time there's a sale, by the way, I usually post sales on Twitter, so follow me there. You can just click here and just select your category, and that'll be that. And you can browse the assets that you need to by sale. Then there's a license type, which I guess this is if you want to like browse by anything that's done by Creative Commons, because now we have Sketchfab assets. They had this specific licensing there. With the standarding license, I would think anyone that's creating content for the marketplace would want to have every license type available, so that way they can reach any type of customer. And then you have the UE marketplace license. Now we come here to something that's very interesting, which is the allowed for use with generative AI. So I'm guessing if somebody's using an asset for training with AI, let's just check this and see what happens. Oh wow, there's a lot of people that allow that. I thought there was barely going to be any assets that will allow for this. Okay, that's good. And then this, to me, it's the most important: high products created with AI. I'm sorry if you make products with AI, they are not good. Any products that I've seen on the marketplace, they are just piling up, and they're not useful. So it's good that this button is here to filter those out. And then we have mature content, which you all know what this means. I'm not going to activate it because this is YouTube and I want this video to be monetized. Thank you. So that is it for the UI. And all you have to do is drag and drop it into your project. Now, there's one thing that you are not seeing here is how are you going to browse your Megascans? Because I don't see a button for Megascans. There should be a button that says Quixel or Megascans in the future, hopefully, because you know it makes sense. So you can just look at the Megascans, but and you just type Quixel, and then you get all the Quixel stuff. Like just click on 3D model and you'll get all the Megascans. Maybe click on one and then click on Quixel, and that will take you to the Megascans, which that's not very intuitive. So Epic, if you could please give us a button. Again, it's all, you know, friendly feedback here. So if you could please give us a button that take us directly to the Quixel Megascans, or if somebody knows where that button is, because I don't see it anywhere else, let me know in the comments down below. All you have to do is just use this like you use Bridge. So let's say we go here into this hammer. Let's see what it gives us. So it says app to project. You can select the quality just like we used to. This is very interesting because you used to be able to select nanite. I wonder if you select high quality, would it come with nanite? Because raw quality, I know what it means, but we used to have the nanite one. We don't seem to have it anymore. So let's leave it in high quality. Let's see where else is here. ZBrush, additional files. The other thing that I'm not seeing, and I know it may seem a little bit silly to some, but whenever you browse Megascans, you used to have like a little stick figure man here standing next to the asset that will tell you the scale of the asset. To me, that was pretty important, especially with environment assets, because that way you knew, well, if you're downloading a big rock, a small rock, sometimes you see rocks that you think they're huge and they're actually like this big. That little icon will tell you how big it was, and I don't see it here anymore. That used to be very useful, so if you could please add that back in. But from what I hear now, all you have to do is, you know, it shows you this little hand. That means you can drag and drop. Let me just go here and make sure it's high quality. It is. Let's go back. And I just want to check if it's nanite or not. Oh, it's because I haven't done this before. So yeah, I read everything. Yeah, already sold my soul to Epic. So let's go accept. We're gonna drag it just like we used to do it on Quixel Bridge. And right now on the side of my screen, sorry you can see it, but it has a little progress bar that says downloading. And as you can see, you see a FAB icon, and then you have your asset in there. That's pretty cool. That's actually like very, very useful. The fact that you can just go here and drag the asset into the thing. I don't know how that's gonna work with like asset packs that are huge. Probably don't have this fun. Actually, yeah, as you can see, they don't have this function when they're asset packs. You can just do this with individual assets. So I'm guessing that's the same with the other marketplace assets. But that's pretty cool, you know. That's something that I really like about Quixel Bridge that they had before, and they have integrated into this. Now let me go and see something. It's not nanite enabled. Let's see how it is high quality, but it's not nanite enabled. So let's see the wireframe. It's not bad, I guess. Let's download the raw file to compare. All right, now we get a raw folder here. Let's put it next to it. Wait, are they? Okay, I thought they were different sizes. That would be funny. All right, let's double click the raw quality one. All right, so that makes sense. This is LOD0, this is LOD1. That makes sense. Go to nanite. This one has nanite support. So if you want to download the nanite one, you have to select raw quality when you're going through your Megascans. Very important, because I usually, like now that we don't have the nanite button, that is the raw quality. A bit confusing, but what you're gonna do. That is it for exploring the UI as it is right now. If there's an update and if there's something new, I'll let you know. So please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell for notifications so you stay tuned. If you're new, I post tutorials and all kinds of stuff relating to Unreal Engine virtual production, and I'm going to start doing videos on game making. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, subscribe, leave that like, leave me a comment, because it really helps the channel to get out there. I'll see you in the next one.